If you're a girl, you're like a Mindy.
Mindy?
Mindy. A Jemima. Or a Millie. Something like that. That's what you look like.
She smiled for Millie. She's not a Millie. Are you?
Jemima, maybe.
No. No? Do you want me to tell you what she is?
No. We're going to dwell on it and we're going to guess later on.
Well, you dwell
after you do
away.
your intro.
Oh, I should do an intro, shouldn't I?
You should.
Hello, my beautiful fur family, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to everyone who has subscribed, and to everyone who hasn't, subscribe, please. We have this beautiful little darling
Yeah,
here.
what do we do here? And you forgot to say.
I'm getting there. We have this beautiful little darling here, and we're going to groom her because we groom dogs here.
We groom
That's
dogs
what we do.
here. There you
And
go.
cats. And occasionally rabbits' buttholes. Occasionally. Like
That's
once
so
every 8
true.
weeks. Oh, and guinea pigs' toenails.
Yeah.
Just some random fun facts. Anyway.
Don't say cats though, because they'll
did say cats
unsubscribe
already.
and they'll go.
So some people don't like to see
They'll
cat
stop
grooming.
viewing.
I occasionally groom cats.
Don't
also.
tell them that. I said don't tell them, because they'll immediately
But
click
you
off
don't
the
know
video.
that, okay?
Yeah, right.
You don't know that. Anyways, Poppy here is a multi Shih Tzu.
Oh, she's so sad.
A multi Shih Tzu? She's not
She's
sad.
not sad.
She's not sad. She's a bit of a mess.
I
Mum,
patted her under the chin and I got a handful of slobber.
look at these ears.
Yeah, right.
Poor little lovey.
Where is it? You can't even see it.
Well,
Oh,
that's the inside, but it's the mats go from the top to the back,
Front to
so
the back.
or whichever way that is. But yeah, Mum's.
What's
Mum's
her name again? I've forgotten already.
Poppy.
Poppy. Oh, I would never have guessed that.
Right, so I can't remember how she goes with grooming. I'm hoping for the best. I'm using my 7 wide blade because YouTube convinced me to buy wide blades. Thank you. I just groomed that gelatinous doggy over there.
Oh, look at this fat thing. It came out of the ocean. I was gonna say.
What?
It rocked up on the shore. It looks like from there. It looks like a sea lion or something.
She does.
I'm parched is, and I'm beached, bro.
She does.
Yeah,
I did use my wide blade 7 on her, and it was a lot quicker than this time last year when I groomed her.
that's awesome. Can you get a wider blade again?
No, I don't think I could actually handle a wider blade again. I was really surprised because I thought that I would struggle with these wide blades, like with just the precision and whatever, but it takes like
See how we go.
oh, struggling to get these ears off. It's pretty tightly matted.
We've got our live tomorrow.
We do have our live stream tomorrow. I love doing live
We need to do
streams.
something like this for the live stream.
I love doing the live streams because I don't have to think about what I'm saying.
You're doing a blow dry, so you're not going to be able to speak anyway.
I don't have to think about what I'm saying because I get to talk to you guys. You ask me questions and give me topics. It's awesome.
And that monster.
There we go.
Get that. Can make a little. That monster. Oh, it looks like he's got.
You're funny.
Not making that monster.
So I can tell you already, I'm not going to get sad and cry with this groom. I know that the last 2 videos we had, well, it might be different now because I don't know what order we post in. I cried. And I can tell you why, because they were just bloody sad stories. This dog is matted, but this dog doesn't have a sad story. She is super duper loved. She just comes from a family where everybody's flat out. Got young kids, they're working. And I can totally sympathise with that scenario. She is matted, but she's not severely matted. And she's definitely not neglected. She should be groomed more often. That is absolutely true. But she doesn't have a sad story. She's not been outside in the rain on her own for months and months on end.
You just get some of the kids' sticky things and whatever.
With the amount of rain that we've had lately, I can understand that this probably got out of hand pretty quickly. And she's been waiting for this appointment for probably about 8 weeks now.
Yeah, right. That's your fault then.
Well, it's always the groomer's fault. But when we booked the appointment, she was starting to mat and it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
And then, over this last 8 weeks, I did say to Mum that she could have given me a call, but see what we can do.
Are you going for a bit of a style today, or just getting
we're just going to get it all off because, as Mum said, it's just going to be the same again because she's just going to end up so busy and whatever. So she does not grow very fast though. I have groomed this dog several times before. She's not a super fast growing coat, so she does not need like 6 weekly regular grooms.
I love how you're not even sure if she's going to bite you or not.
Well, I mean, I've gathered already now that so far everything's pretty good. The next point where I'll have concerns will be her front legs, and then after that will be her sanitary area. Those are sort of the areas that tend to trigger and change in attitude.
I'll tell you if she's soft, guys. Ready? Oh, the soft test. Yeah, it's just soft. Feels a bit dirty though.
I would laugh if she bit you.
Feels a bit dirty.
Yeah, she's dirty. She needs a wash. You need a wash, lovey.
Softness test. I'm the softness test person.
Well, you've got to have some kind of job around here. Can't be completely useless.
Suppose. I don't have the working man hands. Do you have the working man hands?
Mine are rough.
You're rough.
Let me touch yours. Oh, they're little pillow
They're like
hands.
pillow hands.
What a privileged life.
The most strenuous thing I do is steer a mouse around on and press buttons on keyboard.
On a soft cushioned mouse card.
I sit next to my fluffy heater and things like that.
Your fluffy heater?
My heater. I was going to say fluffy dog,
You
and
do
then I changed.
You do sit around with your fluffy dog.
And then
Little Judy
I said
poo.
fluffy dog and my heater. But I said it all in one word, my fluffy heater.
Your fluffy heater. Well, that's the same as me last night talking to Abigail.
Alright, if you're in the comments, say fluffy heater.
Oh my goodness.
Type fluffy heater.
So we've got
Bunyip, which has gone crazy.
Yes, Bunyip has gone
And
crazy.
then Tuba Flag and Flogging, which is everyone's typing. And now what are we? Fluffy heater.
Fluffy heater. So Abigail, I was talking to Abigail last night at dinner.
I reckon people cheat. Going back on that topic, I reckon people cheat though.
Oh, they just see it in the
They see
comments.
the Bunyip in the comments and they're like, what's this
Well,
about?
everybody's doing it. I might
And then
as
they
well
go
do
and
it
find, they track through and try and find where there's Bunyip. And then they write.
What are they talking
What are
about?
you talking about? There was one like Bunyip. What is
Question
this?
mark, question mark,
Question
yeah.
mark.
I started out replying to a whole bunch of those comments
Yeah, I
too.
mean, it's
and I'm just
too
like,
many.
oh my gosh, how am I going to keep up
Copy
with
and
this?
paste.
But also from my phone where I do most of my replying, I can't tell if a comment is a super thanks, and I
Oh, yeah,
have
you stuffed
a knack
that
for
up.
missing those.
But a super
just for
thanks.
commenting
Again,
something like thanks for watching
Thanks for watching.
instead of thank you for the contribution.
And again, I'm like, Kylie, that's another super thanks.
Yes,
What are you doing?
so I'm being a little more cautious now, but it's slowing me down in my replying.
Yeah,
I'll work it out.
at least you're replying.
Okay, but now I have to tell my story about talking to Abigail last night.
At some point, you'll be too rich and famous to reply to just people at all.
Nah.
No, that's not true. Kylie loves you guys.
Well, even if I'm not replying, like, comment-wise, jump in the live streams and say hello.
Yep, that's the best spot probably. Because I'll read your comments.
You do. Now can I tell my story about Abigail?
Alright. Tell your story about
I bet you that's my customer.
No, it's just a cat.
It
Your
is
black cat
that bloody cat. Oh, my chair's
featured
stuck.
in the video.
My chair's really stuck. All my wheels are broken. There we go. Okay, so I was talking to Abigail. We were having dinner last night, and Amber. Oh, she's stinky. The dog, not Amber.
Yeah, she's
although
stinky
Amber's
too.
stinky sometimes
Oh,
too.
God.
Amber was talking about a girl at school that gets suspended frequently for fighting. Tisk tisk. Anyway, Abigail was incessantly asking Dale if he'd ever been
Suspended.
expended before, because the older kids had used the words suspended and expelled. And so she said,
Abby's 7, and she doesn't even know what the words totally mean.
no. Have you ever been expended, Dad? Dad, have you ever been expended before? Anyways, I tried to jump in and correct her wording, and I said, she keeps saying expended, but the word is suspelled.
What?
I said suspelled.
Oh, you stuffed up.
I did the opposite.
Oh, you tried to correct her.
I was trying to correct
and
her. I said it's not expended, it's suspelled.
You got all twisted up. Yeah.
I said it with complete confidence
So then,
too.
what did she say?
Amber.
Where was I?
You were there.
Oh, right.
You're just deaf. You don't hear anything. Amber from the other side of the table was just eyeballing me like, seriously, Mum.
Well, it's speech impediment.
It is, and it runs deep in this family.
Speech impediment, yeah.
We're all affected. Yeah, it's just matting. Just her dew claw is on this side, under here, but I've just detangled that out of her.
She's very good.
She's a good girl.
She's done this before. Okay. I wonder if it feels good. Does it actually feel good or no to them?
I think it would have to in part because most of them tolerate it pretty well.
She's seriously cute.
Jude likes being groomed, but he just doesn't like being brushed. He's such a turkey for getting brushed.
Yeah.
But once the brushing's done, he gets into like full pamper mode.
Pamper.
Yeah. He's a little queen.
He goes to sleep.
I get him rolled up towels and he goes to sleep while I'm trimming his head.
Yep.
Like, because that little poodle head top knot takes a bit of work sometimes if I let it get a bit wild.
And it relaxes him when he goes into
Oh yeah, he loves it. Good girl.
What type of doggy is this? Shih Tzu.
I see a lot of Shih Tzu in her. I would say that she's crossed Maltese, but maybe not. She's pretty small and she's got that Shih Tzu face.
Little cutie. Little cutie pants.
I tend not to pay too much attention to the breed because the majority of pets are usually a cross of something. And often people don't quite know what they've got.
So by the time this video comes out, we would have already done the live that we're doing tomorrow.
We would have.
Probably about 4 or 5 weeks ago.
4 or 5 weeks?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, get to editing,
stuff
boy.
to do. Got things to do.
Get your job done.
Places to be and people to do and places to be.
Come back here. Good girl, stay there.
But I can tell you it was a good one.
What was a good one?
The live tomorrow.
Oh yeah, it was amazing.
It's past tense now.
Yeah.
It's always good. And then I think you're probably going to be in Queensland when I...
It's holiday time. 14, is it 14 days? I
No,
think
you're
it
there
is.
now. You are there now. At the time of this video, you are in Queensland.
You reckon?
Yeah.
How'd you get?
What are you're doing? It's amazing you can be 2 places at once.
Yeah, well I am a woman. Right, girls?
Oh, right.
Ladies?
Oh, yeah.
Tell him.
What's this, an implication that men are useless?
No. Why did you make that about men? I'm just saying that women are awesome.
Because I know you pretty well, and I felt that was
Nah. Nah.
it.
This was about women. You don't need to make women's issues about men.
I'm every woman, it's all in me. Anything you want done, baby, do it naturally.
I think that song too well, don't I?
Yeah, but we all know you're a bit flamboyant.
Hey, come on. Stop there. Thank you. Just because I got a yellow jacket.
Oh, you're just a bit fun, that's all.
And I'm a singer. An artiste.
Being in touch with your feminine side has nothing to do with your sexuality.
Actually, I think that's a bit obnoxious, don't
What?
you think?
Being in touch with your
Singers
feminine
calling
side?
themselves artists.
Oh yeah, you're not an artist. You're a pain in my butt that I have to listen to all the time.
I'm a cover song singer.
But then I'm an artist as a groomer.
No, you're not.
Well, but technically it is.
You shave dogs.
I style them, although at the moment, coming into summer, I'm not styling anything. I'm currently a shave down queen.
Yep. Do you feel that way sometimes? Like,
At this time of year, yeah. In the winter, I'm like, I'm a pet stylist, and then in the summer, I'm like, I'm a shave down queen.
This is just like it's like you're a sheep shearer, but in lower production.
I'm a doggy
than the
shearer,
dogs.
and it takes longer. Should we just shave this off or save a little bit? Dunno.
Do you really want to brush that out?
Oh.
I won't be here when you. Oh.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Excuse me, ma'am. Gonna come on through here. There we go.
So on sheep they're called dads.
And on dogs, they're called poopy floofs.
I caught that on video. The way she just looked
Just looked
around
at poopy
at me.
floofs.
Like, I hopefully caught that on video because I'll replay that back. That was hilarious.
Come here.
Yes, we were shaving your butt. What did you do today?
You always say that like you did something.
That's true, actually.
Is that my doggy?
That's your doggy daddy.
Alright, we'll be back in a sec, guys. I've got internet connection, so...
Yeah.
Okay, that's a different thing again.
Hello.
Do you want to... try...
Yeah, where do I use that last minute? Keep going.
Hello.
We,
Hi baby. Hi baby.
Hi. That was strangely unnecessary. Anyway, now that my land seal has gone home,
Yep. Yeah, go on. I made a monster in the break.
you did?
A hairy monster.
This hairy monster?
It was that one, but it was also this one.
Oh,
It's a little.
oh, it's a little gremlin.
Had an eye. I can only find one eye.
She's
They
nearly all
always sit
shaved.
down, don't they?
Yep. They're very helpful creatures.
Inside dogs, especially, just they sit down all day.
Oh, Jude is a cuddle muffin.
Well, right now he's in his bed.
Is his legs up in the, are his legs up in the air?
Probably upside down and belly up.
He cuddled with me all, it was a little bit cold last night, he cuddled with me all night under the covers. That's the first time he's been under the covers in a year.
He won't go under them because he gets squashed.
Well, it gets hot, but
Hot.
it was really cold last night and he just was under there all night. And then when I tried to get out of bed this morning, he did that, his little paralysing trick to try and
Yep.
keep me in there.
So Jude lies over Kylie's neck like this, puts his little head here and
He snoogles me all up.
snuggles you.
Well, he's warm, but also, like, he does really, like, I don't know how to explain it. He sets the pace of the breathing so that you're in sleep mode, so you're breathing slow.
Yep.
And, yeah, it's all just very relaxing and lovely. His little muffin.
Are you doing the feet after or before the bath?
We might do a quick sanitary. Get it over and done with, because then when she gets out of the bath, it'll just be a quick little run over. And then we'll tidy up her
You're
toots
so
and her
cute.
face.
Hello. Hello, what are you doing? You're
She
so
is
cute.
isn't she?
like I've got a big head and a really big face.
Oh, yeah.
And that's
Your head weighs more than this dog.
my head weighs 4.2 kilos.
Do not ask him how he knows that.
We know this. Kylie and I one day, we both weighed our heads in the lounge room. And there is a way to do it.
Do you know, I think it was even my idea.
Probably. You got some weird ideas.
True. Anyways, carry on.
So-
Explain.
You have to sit. You have to put the scales on the coffee table. And then you need to sit next to the coffee table. And then, like, lean over and then just rest your head. But make sure that none of your body weight or anything like that. You basically got to sit at the coffee table and put your head on some scales. But I measured my head 3 times and we got an accurate result at 4.2 kilos.
Yes, averaged out.
We don't remember yours because it's kind of insignificant.
No. And then you made fun of me for not having any brains.
Did I?
Yeah.
I would never do that.
Oh, no.
That does not sound like me.
You know, the older the kids get, the more they're questioning what they got themselves into.
Yeah, well.
But at least Abigail this morning told me that I'm the best mum she's ever had.
Yeah.
So
I'm the best dad that she's ever had too.
that's kicking goals, right?
Yeah.
The best
But
of
she hasn't really tried out any other
the
dads
best
and
of a
mothers
lot.
yet. Best of a bad lot. That's what you're supposed to say.
Well, it's not a bad. There's not even enough to say a bad lot. It's just
You're not very good with saying it.
no. That's
say.
true.
Like that
Go on.
time when I told you
When I was going to beat you up,
when you were going to beat me up, and I said, "Yeah, you in which army?"
shall I say it or do you want to say
So
it?
you're supposed to say this army and this army. So, but you're supposed to like point at your arms. So this army and this. Oh, this army and this army, right? But what did you say?
These guns and these guns.
This guns and this guns.
You put me on the spot. I was under pressure.
I hope it wasn't it. But it was more like, okay, yeah, you were one army, and then you took a break and you
This guns
couldn't
and this
remember.
guns.
Yeah, you're like this guns and this guns.
I had nothing. My brain was empty. Got nothing in my brain. That's Taylor Swift.
Yeah, doesn't really know. And that time that I wanted to know where Coles was, that's when I asked Google,
Okay, Google.
and because I'd never used Google before, and like I said, okay Google, and it's like,
I don't know, but I found these results on search.
oh shut up. And so then
Shall I
asked
imitate
Google,
you or are you going to do it?
and I just waited until it was ready, and then I said, nearest Coles. Coles is our shopping centre, or that's
At the grocery
it's the
store.
grocery store.
And Lockie was in the
As
car.
in like the brand name Audi or Woolworths or whatever. And I just said, nearest Coles. Like that. I don't know why.
Lockie.
And
I'll never forget
Never
Lockie.
heard the end of it. I was under pressure. I was driving the car. And
You right? You got it? There we go.
nearest Coles.
You weirdo. Look at that nail. You see the size of that dew claw there?
Oh wow.
It's huge. That'll be a relief to get it off.
Yeah.
Won't it, mister?
Wouldn't that hurt?
Oh yeah, they get
Cats
uncomfortable.
on things, or-
Well, I sometimes have to cut them just in the middle and hope for the best.
Don't
and
you
then
groom this dog?
I do, yeah.
Well, what do you
Oh,
do?
some just randomly grow really fast.
Uh-huh.
Really,
Well,
really
you
fast.
forgot to cut nails last
No,
time.
Grandma and Grandpa have a dog, and just one of his dew claws is like massive. Randomly just grows in double time. See it all the time. Very common. Can I have this one, please? Thank you.
And of course, they have a dew claw because they all used to be velociraptors. Because the velociraptor has a dew claw.
I'm currently helping Jordan
And
to
chickens.
perfect his Velociraptor
Is velociraptor yet?
impersonation. Yep.
And Tyrannosaurus rex used to be velociraptors.
I groomed a doggy yesterday that had dew paws on the back legs, but they looked like monkey hands with thumbs.
Okay. Oh, the actual, the whole paw itself?
Yeah. This is quite weird.
Opposable thumb.
Yeah. So he was grabbing at me with the dew claw. Dew claws are typically really useless. It was like an extra toe.
Yeah. Like a bird claw.
Yeah. He kept grabbing at me with it. It was actually kind of creepy because those sorts of things creep me out.
Anyway, I think I better get back to work because I've got an urgent job that I need to finish.
You do that. Look, here's our pile of...
Oh, there's poop in there.
Is there? Oh, there is
Right
too.
now.
Lovely. That's what we've taken off. Can I take your monster?
Yeah, no, we're finished with that.
Okay. Well, wash your hands. I'm going to run a bath and then we'll see you over there, guys. Look at your little Yoda ears. What are these?
So cute.
Your pretty baby. Who's a pretty baby? The pretty baby.
It's nice when you get a pleasant doggy, isn't
What are
it?
you looking at? Shoop, 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 shoop. She is so cute though. That sweet baby. Alright, let's have a bath.
I just had that feeling, you know, when you want to turn and then
You
the
go in the
person
wrong
doesn't
way.
turn.
You do
And then-
that to me all the time.
And then you just go suddenly,
the thing is though,
you're prepared for the turn, but then your brain's going, no, we're not turning, and then you get all ass about.
I'll just park here. You and I are complete opposites of each other.
I can drive. I'm an expert driver.
I disagree, respectfully.
No, it's just, that's just the type of person that I am. You're the other type of person who can't drive.
I'm the type of person that can murder a man
Yep.
in cold blood.
Cold blood. And find a spot to bury him and not get caught. Because you've been watching lots of murder mysteries. Now, what's our P.O. box?
58.
Ah, yeah, so this isn't much of an excursion, guys. I got to tell you, this
It's mail time.
is literally just
It's the
a
first
post
time.
office box visit.
It's the first time I'm checking the P.O. box.
You're coming to watch us get mail out of our post office box.
And I do look awful. I have been doing yard work all weekend.
Yeah, you look awful.
I
Disgusting.
do. I'm wearing your t-shirt.
All right, let's
That's
go.
how awful.
I know where it is. I already looked.
It's here.
What's in there?
Oh, this is disappointing.
A bill.
It's not even for me.
Ah,
Oh.
but they said we had mail.
Yeah, well, there's mail in here. Well, now I know who owned the P.O. box before us.
Should we tell the world?
OPSM.
Yeah.
That is a optometrist.
Well, that was crap. Tail between your legs.
I was excited.
That's ridiculous.
That is okay. I will let the post office know that we don't want.
Can
this
you
to
at least
happen.
fall over or something so we got something interesting? No, they're sick of.
Is that how you did it?
Yeah. Yeah.
I was just
No, they-
imitating you.
Half of them haven't seen that yet. We're not gonna. Ooh, thunder rumble.
Okey-dokey. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Good. There we go. Sorry, lovey. Okay. Let's bath this little pudding. You're all right, lovey. So, husband has indeed gone back to work. Big monkey. There we go. Hang on, hang on. Okay, go on. Are you going to shake? Okay. Let me tell you. How's that? Oh. Is that nice? Is that nice, you adorable little muffin? There we go. Now everyone can see you. Thank you. That was lovely. Very good shaking. I give that a 7 out of 10. You lost points for the delay. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah, it's nice, isn't that, huh? Little tail.
It's a cute little rascal.
Oh. Okie dokie. Thank you. When you gotta go, right? Oh, you really gotta go. Please don't walk in that. Don't walk in it, don't walk in it, don't walk in it. Oh, smelly. Come on, this way. This way. Over here. Thank you. Oh, that stinks. Feeling better? Ugh. Ugh. Oh, yucky. Well, I was planning on using this mat to dry you, but I guess not anymore. Come on. Okay. I'll put the mat in the wash with a quick spray of disinfectant on it. Put the poop outside. And I've washed my hands. Now we can bath. Now we can blow dry the dog. She's ready now. I knew it. I knew it was going to happen. Are you done? Do you need to do more? Move your feet out of that. Come on. That happens to me more often than you would like to think. But this doggy is hanging out with me for an extra hour after her groom because Mum is at work. And I am glad she did it now and not when I finished her grooming and put her into the crate, because that would suck. That would really suck.
These are the parts of my day I didn't need, miss.
Okie dokie. Also, I just realised my paper towels run out. I used the last lot earlier today. And my new stuff is inside. In the house, not out here where it's supposed to be. Not very helpful, is it? At least I remembered to buy it though. There you go. There you go, little pudding. It's okay. When you gotta go, you gotta go. That's probably too high. Getting carried away there. I'll put these in the wash. And for the 50th time today, wash my hands.
Clean towel. Clean towel. Yes. That's why we got so many towels.
We just wash them. No worries. It's alright, lovey. Okay. Now for the moment you've all been waiting for. We can finish grooming this doggy.
We can finish.
So on my wall from last week's live, I've still got it on the wall, I haven't washed it off, is our subscriber count, which was 6,218. I've been washing around it, but I think today I'm going to have to just scrub it all off. I learnt my lesson. I put everything up nice and high out of the reach of doggies. After the first time we did it, I had a white dog and doggy went home with pink on the tail. My bad. So I put it up nice and high this time. And that worked well, so I'll do the same again this week. Up you get. Up you get. Come on, little pudding. Where's my chair gone?
Who's a little pudding? Your muffin. Your muffin.
Oh, that's my phone.
Stay. Stay.
Good girl. The not so exciting part of the groom. Just going around and picking up whatever you missed. Because her nails are so long, I'm actually thinking I'm going to put her in the sling to do her nails, just in case it's uncomfortable for her. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. It is, I'm pretty sure it's 14 days, 2 weeks. So our river is rising. If you have been watching our other content, it is going up. It's definitely going up. I'm a bit concerned about whether or not I'm going to get through. So I have a 3-hour drive to get to the airport. Dale and I were talking about it last night, and we thought that I should go the day before and just stay in a hotel overnight. But one, I don't really want to spend the money on that. But even if I did, I've got dogs booked for that day. A full day of doggies. So I would feel awful cancelling on them or rescheduling them, because I am quite booked out, so it would be ages before I could fit them all in. And Dale made the lovely suggestion of cancelling my trip. How dare he? I was like, nope. So I'm just going to have to leave like extra early so I can have time for detours and to find my way around. And I'll check the day, like the night before, how the roads are and the best way to get through. And then I guess just got to kind of go from there. I don't expect it'll be too bad. More than anything, I hope it's not pouring down rain, and I hope it's not stinking hot, because I still have not fixed the air conditioner in my car. And a 3-hour drive in summer is not going to be very pleasant without air conditioning. My bad. I was going to fix it, and then I booked a holiday. So, you know, you win some, you lose some. To be fair, it's like $1,000 or more. I got quoted more than just over $1,000 to fix it. Which is because there's a hose that's broken, and apparently the hose is very expensive. Anyway, that's that. I kind of just kept putting it off, really, because this is summer last year that this happened, and I was like, oh well, summer's nearly over, I'll just do it. And like November, December and January, the kids, Jet's birthday in November, Amber's in December, and then Jordan's in January. Plus we have Christmas and school fees at the start of the year. And everybody needs new shoes and school bags and stuff. So I was just putting it off until like things calmed down a bit last year. And then I just kind of never really got back to that idea. Whoopsie daisies. Whoopsie daisies. That's life, isn't it? Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. We need to just leave the muffin in place for one moment, alright? I know. It's all good. You'll be a good girl for me. You'll be a good girl. You're a pretty baby. You're a pretty baby. You're a pretty baby. It's you. You're a pretty girl. So cute. So beautiful. Yeah. Thank you. You did a good job. Tidy this up. Come on. Let's move. Dogs are so funny with this. like I'm barely touching. There's not really any real pressure. She's just not having it. So I groomed a Shih Tzu cross, goodness knows what. She was really big. Last night, very late last night, and the owner said to me, if you just tell her to sit still when you do her face, she won't move. And I was like, yeah, all right, heard it all before. Anyway, so I say, sit still. And like, she's like a statue, which was awesome, because Shih Tzus really generally are quite difficult to groom their faces. Oh, sorry, that's a tangle. Mischief? You're a mischief monkey. Yes, you're a mischief monkey. Hold still, would you? Oh, I could feel you were about to move. Stop. Who's a pretty baby? Who's a pretty baby? Shh, 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 shh. Okay. Okay. Good girl. Yes. Good job. So there's like a prickle hanging off there. Let's get that off. Or a burr. I don't know why we call them prickles. What's another word? Bindies. Bindies? I don't know. When I was growing up, we called them bindies. And prickles. And sometimes, some years, we got them really, really bad. It was bloody awful. And then other years, one year we got clover in the grass. And there were just hundreds of bees all over the place. I cannot tell you how many times I got stung by a bee as a kid, just running through the yard with no shoes on. I never had shoes on. It's quite funny because Jet is on the spectrum with autism, and he has some sensory needs. But it's really funny to see how many sensory needs I have myself. A lot of them are very similar. I'm overwhelmed by lots of noise. Let's stop that. And movement. I get irritated when there's a lot of movement around me. Like when the kids are just running around the house like rabid animals. I don't tolerate that too well. I get frustrated and overwhelmed. I'm really picky about food. The feel and texture of food. So picky. Obviously he's got a lot more sensory needs than I do, and I can manage mine and communicate them clearly. But it's been good because I can help him with things and I can understand where he's coming from. The thing that made me think of that is I said I don't wear shoes. I didn't wear shoes as a kid, and it's because I hated the feeling of socks in my shoes. Which isn't a problem for Jet, surprisingly. He doesn't care. It's Jordan, who's not on the spectrum. He, well, I say that loosely. I believe everybody's on the spectrum in one way or another. But he hates tags, he hates the bumps in his socks, he hates when his jocks don't sit right. And he carries on and gets all dramatic, and I completely understand where he's coming from, so I don't get frustrated with him. Okay, no, there was one time that he just was absolutely having a meltdown about his socks. And we needed to go to school, and he just was losing it. I did get a bit grumpy with him that time. All the kids are sitting in the car, and he's just screaming. Good Lord, shut it and get in the car. So I told him he can go to school with shoes and socks on, or he can go to school with shoes and socks off, but either way he was going to school. So he got in the car and he went to school. But he was very grumpy with me. That's life. Too bad. I'm nervous about taking Jet on the plane. Like, I'm so excited for him because I can remember as a kid, he's been on a plane once as a baby, so he obviously doesn't remember that. But I can remember as a kid going on a plane for the first time, and it was such a big deal. The coolest thing ever. So I'm nervous for him, how he, like, sensory-wise will tolerate it. But I'm so excited for him because I know he's just going to think it's the coolest thing ever. Actually, one of the biggest problems for me is that I don't like flying. Personally. Okay, it was cool when I was a kid, but as an adult, I get a lot of anxiety about it. Or the what-ifs. I'm one of those people. I'm a what-if person. I can play through like every possible scenario and outcome in like 30 seconds through my brain. So I get quite anxious. So what I have to do is manage my feelings and emotions so that he doesn't get worried. So I'm managing my emotions for me, my emotions for him, and putting on a good show that everything's all hunky-dory. Can I do it? I bet I can. Been thinking about the GoPro and making sure my batteries are charged so that we can capture different bits and pieces from our trip. Alright, that's one cute little muffin face. Let me see.
Let me see. Who's a cute baby? It's you.
Look at this little bit here though. Hold still. Let me go this way. Can you quite get it? There you go. There you go.
How's that? Feel pretty?
Alright. Let's get the sling and we'll do your leggies and your feet while you hang up, because it'll just be easier for you. So my next little pumpkin has arrived. A border collie. She's a beautiful little lady. So the reason I'm putting it in the sling is just because it's going to make it quicker for me to get through her little leggies. And when I'm trimming those nails, I'm just worried that it's going to be uncomfortable for her. So at least this way, oh, there's not going to be a battle of wills. I'll just be able to get it done. You're okay. You're okay, little piglet. There we go. Now let's make sure everyone can see you. Here we go. Get in there and get it done, hey? Is that a plan? Should leave the nails done. Please don't get grumpy with me. My other doggy has arrived 20 minutes early. That's all right. I just apologise if she's a little bit noisy. She's a bit, I don't know that she's anxious, she's just high strung. She's a good dog, but she's like very jittery and I don't know the right word. So poor husband's got to go pick the kids up early from school, or the little ones, and take Geordie Bear to a doctor's appointment. And he would normally pick them up from the office, but they're renovating the office, so he's got to go and find them. That'll be interesting. I say normally, but we very rarely pick them up early. But what time is it? So school finishes at 3:20 and the appointment's for 3:30. And there's no way he'll get there in time. The kids mosey on out all the time, and so he's going to pick them up at 3, bring the little ones home, and then take Geordie. I wonder if there's still mask mandates for doctors' surgeries. Actually, I haven't been to the doctor in such a long time. I have to go soon, actually. So I can get my... I don't know if you guys watched, not all of you would have. I don't know what video it was in. We have done an update since, but anyways, I had a bit of a scare with my breasts because I had a palpable lump. So a few years back I had a very, very large lump and it was removed surgically. It was a fibroadenoma, I think that's how you say it, which is awesome because it was non-cancerous. They're pretty common in women my age. Pesky little things they are. But this particular one was absolutely huge, massive, and it grew really, really quickly. It was very, very uncomfortable for me. Because it was kind of sitting like on the side, but also towards like my underarm. And so wearing a bra was uncomfortable. Lifting my arm up was uncomfortable. It's just a pest. So I'm glad it's out. But then not long ago, at the beginning of the year, I had another scare with another lump. That was not big. It was not a big one, but I went to the doctors anyway because even though I suspected it would be a fibroadenoma, I think you should always get them checked out because some breast cancers can just be very swift in what they do. So went, had it checked, decided to do an ultrasound. It did look really suspicious. And I had the agonizing weight. I got a, what do you call it? A biopsy done. And then I had the agonizing wait for that to come back. And fortunately it came back. It's another fibroadenoma. So I did not opt to have it removed because I've actually got about, I don't know, maybe 20 or more over my breasts. I can't really remember now because I forget things once I don't need to know them. But over both breasts I actually have a large amount of fibroadenomas. And they're generally fairly obvious. This one was a different shape, I think, and that's why they were a bit suspicious on it. But I do have to go and have a ultrasound every 6 months. So because I've opted not to take it out, I have to go every 6 months and have an ultrasound, just to have a look and make sure nothing's changed and it's not doing something it shouldn't. But after having the first surgery to get the first one removed, I can tell you I'd rather go every 6 months for an ultrasound than go through that bloody surgery. The recovery time is quite horrible. I think the position for that one probably made it a lot worse, being under my arm, and there's a lot of bruising. The bruising really actually surprised me how much bruising there was. But this one was like 13 centimeters across. It was absolutely massive. So that probably had a lot to do with it. There's a lot of work to get that out. But yeah, I kind of don't want to rush into doing that again, but no good reason. So happy to keep an eye on it with ultrasound. And I think from memory, it's super uncommon for them to like change to a cancerous thing, but don't know. I'm not worried about it. But now that I think about it, it's about coming up for the 6 months to have a look again. What's really helpful is the doctors just put you on a callback list and they just ring you and schedule your appointment when it's time, so you don't have to think about it and you won't forget it. We generally don't do doctors very often, so we tend to forget that sort of stuff. It's interesting because healthcare is typically free in Australia, but because we live in the country, it's probably a hot topic conversation for Australians, or especially those in the country. Because we live in the country, the only general practice or GP that we have here is a private clinic, and so it's not free. We also don't meet the criteria for healthcare benefits through the government, so yeah, it's not free. It's not free to go to the doctor, and for that reason as well, we just don't go for like willy-nilly things. We make sure we really need to go before we spend that sort of money, which is probably a good thing, because sometimes people go to the doctor, maybe, I don't know why people go to the doctor, they're just worried or don't have enough people around them to, I don't know, look after them and stuff like that. So sometimes people choke up the system, I think is what I'm trying to say, when they could probably have stayed at home and taken a couple of Panadol and gotten some sleep. But it's not clear cut, because some people really should go to the bloody doctor. I guess that's what makes it hard. Dale never goes to the doctor. He's about to be, what's he about to be? 44? On the 17th of November. It's probably his birthday when you're watching this. And he hasn't done any of his like men's annual check kind of things, and I really think that he should. Especially as he has a family history that's of concern, and he really should be doing that sort of stuff, but can't make him go, can I? But see what I mean though? Like you say, I said choking up the system, but then you do still need to go and do those sorts of things. Can't win. It's just not clear cut. I'm rambling, sorry. I do that when I'm on my own. I don't ramble as much when Dale's here. I am excited on our live stream to talk about something though, and I guess because this video is not going to come out before tomorrow morning, I can say it. Our Crisco order arrived. Not a paid advertisement, mind you, but how exciting. I don't know if you guys have anything like it, or maybe you have Crisco where you are. But it's one of those things where you like prepay over the year plan, and then right before Christmas you get this huge delivery of food, groceries. So this is my first time I've ever done it. I did it I set it up last year actually. No, this year, early this year. I set it up and I thought, oh, I'll give it a go and see. I think on average, if you went to your grocery store and bought everything, you probably get it a little bit cheaper, but not too much cheaper. The cost of groceries is crazy at the moment. But it's all brand name quality foods, and we got 20, I think it was 21 or 24, something like that. I know that's a big difference. Boxes delivered yesterday. Then I was working flat out. I worked until 8:30 last night. But I had a tiny little gap in between a couple of doggies because, well, I had a cat that I finished early. I booked 2 hours for cats because some cats are really difficult, and then other cats you can do in like 20-30 minutes. And then there's some that are just in between that. So this kitty cat took 45 minutes, and I had an hour, by the time we picked her up, I had an hour gap. And so I ran inside and changed out of my hairy grooming clothes and put my pajamas on, because that's what was sitting on the end of the bed when I ran inside. And we frantically unpacked all of the cold meat products. How's that, miss? You feeling better? Yeah, so we frantically unpacked. I had, an hour, which was awesome. There's still, I think there's probably about 7 boxes of like pantry dry food items sitting in the lounge room that I need to do. I'll get onto that tonight because I'm finishing at about 6:30 tonight. So we'll do dinner and then I'll have time to get that done. What am I looking for? Brush. Get some of that off. There we go. Did we do all of your Tootsie Flips? Not very pretty. That'll do, yeah, huh? Yeah, so the kids were so excited because there's a lot of food that I would not normally buy in our grocery shopping. Treat foods, which I did on purpose. I chose the packs that I got. So one of them is just an entire box full of boxes of ice creams. Like paddle pops. We've had to hide those. Lollies and biscuits and chippies, all that sort of stuff, which is super cool. And then there's one box is just full of sauces, different flavoured sauce. In Australia, we put sauce on everything. Now we have a very awesome selection of sauces to choose from. Stay there. Just want to tidy this up. I need bigger hands. Actually, they're really excited about one box is just full of different soft drinks. they're super, super excited about that. So I sorted out all the treat foods and I put them into, because it's not all going to fit in our pantry, I've got them in some plastic tubs with lids. If I put that stuff in my pantry, it would be gone in a week, you guys. The kids would just like, they would gobble it all up. So that's not happening. Anyway, I'm going to talk more about that now. Live stream for Wednesday. What's the date? I don't even know what the date is. Let's see. If you want to go back and have a look, it will be the 16th of November. Oh, it's nearly Dale's birthday. Wednesday the 16th of November. I'll talk more about Crisco. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this groom. It was not the most exciting groom, but a very sweet doggy. Hey, feeling better? If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. We are working really hard on growing our subscribership. What else? If you like this video, give it a like. And if you think our content's worth sharing, give it a share on your Facebook or whatever social media you use. Otherwise, wherever you are and whatever you're doing, I hope you're having a fantastic time of day, and we'll see you again soon. Bye. Say bye, puppy. Bye, puppy.